Alright, YouTube says I'm live, so I must be live. The internet never lies. Right. Welcome in. This is the Howdy Tech Show, or Hanging Out with Dave, whichever you want to call it. Little live streams I put on every weekend here. Go through some tech news, go through some prices, GPU, CPU, some of the rumors. I don't think I'm going to try to stay away from some of the rumors anymore. They're just getting outrageous and stupid. But anyways, then after we cover the news and the articles that I found, which will all be linked in the description below, along with some other links down there that may interest you. Don't get the fun YouTube stuff on your way down the description box. We'll get into how the channel is done. We'll get into what you can expect out of the channel and what's coming up on the channel here soon, the next couple weeks or so. Then we just kind of hang out and we talk about whatever comes up. Whatever you guys want to chat about, we will chat about it. Just kind of a live stream, just kind of give the community a chance to hang out with me, get to know me a little bit better, and see what comes of it. There's a few disclaimers I gotta throw out. Number one, I do drink me a cold Budweiser while I do this show. This is my day off, after all. So cheers, y'all. Hope the weekends find you well. There may be some cursing or foul language involved. I try to keep that to a bare minimum, but it does slip out from time to time. So there is that. If the drinking or the cussing bothers you too bad, maybe this ain't the right live stream for you. Hate to see anybody leave, but I don't want to see nobody not feeling comfortable either, you know. It's just the way things are. It's the way I am. And, yeah. Today's show, we got some best tech deals that Tom's Hardware could find. We also have best GPU deals, because I know GPUs is still, even though the prices came down, some of them still pretty hard to find. And Tom's Hardware, whoever wrote the article, is got pretty good deals going on, or they could find some pretty good deals in the last few days or so. Newegg launches a new dedicated website for selling GPUs. Excuse me. That one comes from Techspot. We will be taking a look at the site, see how it does. But it's kind of interesting me, because I actually looked at it a little bit off stream here, and before I started streaming. It kind of gives you a breakdown of what kind of performance you can get at different settings for different games with different GPUs. Thought it was kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of worth talking about today. Never seen a company like that, you know, an e-commerce store actually dedicate a website just to buy GPUs from. I figured if they want to do this, they'd done it earlier during the shortage, but yeah, I guess they got their reasons for the timing of what they do, why they do it. So let's go ahead and we'll flip you guys over here, and we will start out with the tech deals for this week. I think they's all this week. I think one was probably 2 days ago. The GPU deals was 9 days ago. Of course, when you're talking about deals and whatnot, they are time sensitive. Take that into consideration. The sales or whatnot they was able to find on the said component may vary from what they cost today, the day of streaming, because it has been a couple of days. Prices do vary. But we'll go ahead and jump into it here. We'll flip you guys over here. There we go. And these are linked in the description below if you'd like to do a little bit of extra reading on these. Tom's Hardware's got the best tech deals and PC hardware of 2022. Chris McGraw's in the house. Howdy, Chris. MT Corner's in the house. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. You guys are in the house. I'm glad you guys joined me on this weekend. Welcome in. But they found some pretty good deals, I thought, this week. The i5 12600KF was $311. and it's now down to $2.59. That's a pretty good deal. It's what, about $50 savings on that, something like that. Not too bad. They got a pretty little desktop PC here. It was $13.99. Now it's down to $9.99 at HP. GPU Gigabyte 3080 OC 10 gig was $13.49. Is now $8.39 at Newegg, which I think that's part of Nvidia's doing. But that is a fairly decent price, I guess. Not too bad compared to what they have been here lately. We have a 2 terabyte portable SSD, was $289. Now it's $199 on Amazon. Not bad. There's a 1 terabyte of the same drive by Samsung. $159. Now it's down to $120. Not bad. Kingston Fury Renegade M.2 1 terabyte was $144. Is now down to $142. Yeah, it saves you about $2. I don't know how much of a savings that actually is, but I guess it'd be alright if you look at the pennies on a budget build. Looking for a 34-inch LG 1440 monitor. Now it was $499. Now it's down to $396 on Amazon. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. How about a 5640 RPM hard drive, which is a NAS drive, was $239, now down to $165. Alienware, I wouldn't suggest buying it at any price, don't matter what the price is on that one. We have the 5600G, was $259, is now $178 on Amazon. That's a pretty good build. If you look for an APU build, pretty good savings right there. It's not bad for 6-core 12-thread processor with APU. Decent graphics in it. Not bad. It saves you, what, $60, $70, $80. Pretty good, not bad. And that's at Amazon. You got the Intel 660p M.2, 2 terabyte. SSD was $179. Now it's down to $169. About $10 savings for you if you're looking for an SSD. That's the same drive I run on mine for the main boot system, but mine's only the 1 terabyte version instead of the 2. Pretty good little drive, not bad. I'd keep in mind that is only the 3.0 by 4 interface. That ain't the 4.0. But it's still pretty quick and still does what I need to do. So I'd recommend it. I've ran mine now for quite some time with no issues. There's a 512 gig of the same drive. It was $46. Now it's down to $44 on Newegg. Not bad. I think it's pretty strange, this next one, because Nvidia's dropped their prices so bad on the GPUs. AMD's feeling the need to do so. The 6900 XT by ASRock was $12.39, is now $8.49 at Newegg. If you're looking for a higher end GPU, that's a pretty good deal right there. Not bad. That save you what, $200, $300, $400. Not bad, not bad. There's your pre-built bundle. I'd recommend you building your own. But it goes from $23.04 down to $18.99. At Corsair, so it must be a Corsair build. 3090 bundle builder's bundle was to $27.79, now down to $23.99. 3060. I like to see these lower ones come on down in price. The 36 12 gig, $649, now $384 at Best Buy. Pretty good savings. You're in the mood for a 3060. Of course, I believe NVIDIA graphics cards are still way overly priced. They shouldn't be selling for what they are selling, but people are buying them apparently. We got NVIDIA 3060 XC Gaming. It was $500, now it's down to $429. It's $71 savings at Best Buy. Not too shabby. Ryzen 7 5800X was $449, is now down to $298. So maybe you're looking to upgrade that Ryzen processor. Pretty good deal, not bad. It's under $300. So I say you buy $150 on the CPU. Pretty good processor too. 8 core, 16 thread, up to 4.7 gigahertz. Not bad, not bad at all. Then down through here they have the the monitors all linked together and the SSDs all linked together, which we pretty well went through most of them, I think. Here's the 12700K. If you're an Intel fanboy, save you $25 on it. Not bad. 5600X, that's a nice little budget CPU. Was $309, is now down to $198. If you're looking to build a gaming PC and you use 6-core 12-thread processor, there you go. Pretty good savings. Not bad. Down here underneath, though, it seems like another pretty good buy. 12700K. 465, now down to $377 on Amazon. Not bad. 12600K. 294 was, and now is 262. That's pretty good savings for you. 11700K, last gen's processor from Intel, which I think is a waste of silicon myself. Got to enter the code at Newegg, but you can get it for $309 instead of $419. But if you're going to go with 11th gen, you might as well go with the cheaper 10th gen. Ryzen 5800X was $499. It's $298. I thought we done covered that one. We probably did. Yeah, and I moved to buy a case. They got some cases on sale, it looks like. And ZXT H710, $169, now $120. That's $50 savings. That's pretty good. The IQ 220T or RGB flow is down to $89 from $125, $124. Pretty good. The 4500 is about the same price as the 12100K here in Canada on Newegg. That'd be a pretty good deal. Never really dealt with the 4500. I'm not really too sure on the performance of that one. Then they got some other board deals on Z690. Of course, a lot of these companies try and get rid of the older inventory before the new stuff launches. Z690 by Gigabyte, $159 down from $220. ASRock's got a 590, which is for 10th gen and 11th gen. $149 was $247. Thermaltake 500 watt, 80 plus PSU, $34 from $44. And it's supposed to be an alright power supply, I think. I believe so. It's an 80 plus white edition, but $34 ain't bad. I'd still rather go to EVGA stock to get my power supplies. I think I've decided I'm going to go to a 3070 instead of the 2080 Ti. 3070 OC model has about the same performance as a 2080 Ti, but costs less and burns less power. Yeah, the power consumption of the 3000 is a lot better than the 2000 series GPUs are. 3070 is pretty good card. I think that's a pretty good deal right there. EVGA 750 GA Supernova, $80 down from $139. That's a pretty good deal right there. If I had extra money, I'd buy a couple of those up, actually. Savings of 43%. Not bad. Pretty good for that wattage. Of course, with the new power limits on the new components coming out, you're going to need a higher wattage power supply. Thermaltake Tough Power GF1, 850 watts, now $89 from $139. Pretty good savings. I think that's a pretty rough power supply, I believe. I think I've seen some reviews on that power supply. They ain't the best. They rank pretty low, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. What else we got here? We got some peripherals. There we go. The Ryzen Kraken Unlimited, 164 from 129. Pretty good deal. HyperX Cloud. You don't see them ever on sale very often. They dropped to $73 from the $99 price tag. G502, that's a nice little mouse right there. $38, was $79. That's almost half price. Pretty good, not bad. And they got a bunch of other stuff here listed. Black Redo. If you're looking for a keyboard, $20 savings there. Not bad. Gaming bundle. You get the, looks like the headset, the keyboard, the mouse, and mouse pad for $80 at Walmart compared to $95 it was. Pretty good deals though going on. Not bad. But that's on Tom's Hardware there. They did find some pretty good deals this month. What kind of GPU deals did they find? The best GPU deals. Here are all the best retail prices on new GPUs right now. What we got? We got anything good? Of course, you got the 3080s dropped big time from $1349 to $729. 6800 was $799, now down to $599. Not bad. 3060 was $409, now down to $389. I still think them 3060s is still way overly priced. You got the MSI RX 6600 Mech 2 was $349, now it's down to $259. The average game frames per second at 1080p to give you kind of a list of how the GPU performed. Don't look like they had a whole lot on them. 3050 deals. If you're looking for 3050, $379, now down to $320 on Amazon. Gigabyte 350 Eagle, 3050 Eagle, $349, now down to $329. EVGA RTX 3050 XC Gaming, $329 on Newegg. 3060 deals here. Don't know there's a whole lot of down on them. Gigabyte Eagle dropped from $409 to $389. Not bad, I guess. That's what, about $20 savings. The Asus is down to $389 on Amazon. 3060 Ti deals, $479 at GameStop, $499 at Newegg. That ain't much of a deal. There's some 3070s MT if you're looking at 3070s. Maybe save you a little bit of money here. Gigabyte RTX 3070 OC was $599, now down to $549 at Newegg. Asus RTX 3070 Dual, $579 at Lenovo. Never heard of a computer company selling straight GPUs before, but I guess it's possible. EVGA RTX 3070 XC3 is $589 on Amazon. Maybe you want to jump up to 3070 Ti. The Gigabyte 3070 gaming, 3070 Ti gaming OC was $719, now $659. And upgrading to just a 2080 doesn't give much of a performance gain over the 2070 Super, and runs on average 8 to 10 degrees hotter than the 2070 Super. Yeah, when they came out of that 2070 Super, it was awful close to the 2080 numbers. It was, the 2070 came out after 2070 did, and it comes awful close to 2080 performance. What else do we got here? 3070 Trinity, 3070 Ti Trinity for $700 at Amazon. 3080 deal was $839. It's now $759 on Newegg for the gaming OC by Gigabyte. EVGA for the Win 3 was $869, now $779. That ain't too bad of a savings, I guess. Not too bad. We have the 3080 12 gig. Gigabytes gaming OC was $1349, now down to $729. Zotac 3080 Trinity was $899, now down to $799. Saved you about $100 there. That top one saved you, what, about $400, $500? That's still at NVIDIA discounted thing going on there with them 3080 Ti's. The MSI Venice was $1,200, now it's down to $900 with $30 mail-in rebate card. Last time I dealt with one of them rebate cards, I never did get my money back out of them. They were awful hit and miss on them. 3090 deals. I don't see a whole lot of people being interested in 3090s, 3090 Ti's. 6400 deals. MSI Aero ITX was $174, down to $134 with a $15 rebate card. 6400 Swift was $179, now down to $149. Gigabyte Dual Low Profile $179, down to $169. 6500 XT deals. They got the MSI Mech $219, down to $175. $174 with a $15 rebate card. XFX has dropped there from $199 to $179. ASRock Phantom from $209 down to $185. That ain't too bad of a drop, I guess. What, $15, $20 drop there? Not bad. The 6600 deals. The Mech 2 by MSI, $349 down to $259 with $20 mail-in rebate card. We have the 6600 Swift was $319, it's now down to $279. ASRock Challenger was $330, it's down to $289 on Newegg. 6600 XTs, MSI Mech $399 to $319 with $20 mail-in rebate card. Why can't I say that this morning? Power Crawler was $439, down to $359. That's pretty good. That's pretty good savings right there. ASRock Challenger was $388, down to $359. Seems like Radeon's dropping a lot more than what NVIDIA is still yet, even though Radeon's already hit fairly close to MSRP on the GPUs. XFX Swift for the 6650 XT, $379 to $349. XFX Quick 308, I guess where you say it, Quick, I don't know. $399 down to $369. Gigabyte, the Eagle, currently at $375 at B&H. And then we got some 6700s here. XFX Swift was $559, now down to $449. It's about $90 savings for you. Gigabyte 6700 XT Eagle was $549, now down to $449. That's about $100 savings. Power Collar Red Devil $519, now down to $469. Seems like AMD's still dropping the prices a lot better than what NVIDIA is as far as GPUs go. But there's just some deals. If you're looking for a deal on a GPU, this is what I talked about earlier. Newegg launches dedicated website for selling GPUs. This is by Techspot. This came out on July 21. I don't know why Newegg decided to do this time besides them just trying to get rid of some of the cards they have on stock. Are now below MSRP, of course, and they're going to continue to drop, I believe, for a little bit longer at least. But I looked at this website earlier, and I kind of like this website. It's kind of cool the way they do it. Let's go back to the home page over here. But yeah, they give you some exclusive sales. Of course, they are all through Newegg. They don't compare them to any other retailer besides Newegg. You click on any of them, and it takes you to the sale page through Newegg. Of course, it is a Newegg page. Well, what I like this down here, you can put in two different graphics cards versus each other and see how they play. Up here it tells you comparison fraps is based at 1080p with the newest i7 CPU settings. Not sure on what the settings is on them, but it does give you kind of a comparison when you're looking at the prices compared to what kind of frame rate you want for certain games. You know, they got some pretty good ones here. Apex Legends, Warzone, CSGO, they got Cyberpunk listed. They got Elden Ring listed, Far Cry 6, Fortnite. Then they got a Time Spy score at the bottom. And actually, if you look into one of these cards, I said that ain't it. There is a way, if I can figure out how to do it here. Oh, excuse me. But there's actually a way you can modify what they're showing you. Yeah, here we go. Like if you click into a certain brand, you get them down here where it says Call of Duty Warzone, 140 fraps at 2K, 1440p. If you click on this, you can pick the resolution you want to play at for said video card and the CPU you have. So if you got the Ryzen 9 at 4K, you can expect 30 frames per second of Cyberpunk. If you want 2K, it's 65 fraps. If you want 1080p, it goes up to 95 fraps. I mean, it don't tell you if it's ray tracing on, ray tracing off, or anything like that. But I think it's pretty neat the way they got it set up. And you can do that for about any model card that you want, you know. If you go back to the last page, you can actually change these. Currently selected, they got the Gigabyte 370 versus the 380. But you can go down here and collect something different if you want. If you want the 3060 Ti, see how the 3060 does it. And then it changes the 3060 compared to the 3080. You know, for the 469 compared to the 769 price tag, is it going to have to be worth it? Well, it depends on the game you want to play. You know, of course, this is still based on the 1080p with the newest i7 CPU. But I think it's pretty good. They give you the way they do this. It's kind of cool. You know, while you're looking at a GPU, you know, you're kind of interested in one of these games. It kind of gives you an idea what you can get. I think it's a pretty cool setup they've got. Of course, they're just trying to get rid of the CPU or the GPUs they have on stock before the new ones launch. Benchmark GPU. What's this? Oh, it takes you down to this. I think it's pretty cool, though. I don't know why they would be setting up a new website for this now. Maybe they'll keep it around. Of course, this is still, if you look up here top, it is still in beta. Of course, you can go up here and click top sellers. This is what's selling the best on Newegg right now. 3070 OC. You can get it for $600. It's a gigabyte. For 2K, looking at 130 frames on Warzone. 3080, they say is one of the top sellers, which I don't know why that would be a top seller, but it'd be possible, I guess. 3060, I can almost guarantee that'd be a top seller. If they drop the price a little bit on, they probably sell more of them. But you can get the Eagle for $409 at Newegg, of course, 2K, or with the Warzone, you get 85 fraps. I think it's a pretty interesting concept for a website to sell GPUs on, though. So if you really ain't sure on what GPU power you need, it's kind of gives you an idea. Okay, say you're interested in 3060, you want to play 1080p, it gives you a rundown of most of the popular games, at least Apex Legends, Tomb Raider, Warzone, CSGO, Cyberpunk, Last Ark, Halo, Grand Theft. And that kind of gives you an idea what you can expect out of them. It'd be kind of nice if it tell you if it's high settings, ultimate settings, or what, but it don't tell you that. But it kind of breaks it down. Poor resolution, depending on the CPU you're using. Which, as long as you're running the i5 or the Ryzen 5, you should be good. They shouldn't change the frap very much. I mean, your CPU, once you get in the i5s and the Ryzen 5s, unless you're playing 1080p, it may change some. Because of the 1080p, the games do become more dependent on the CPU than the GPU in most cases. But I ain't seen much of a difference in the... Now, their last torque went from 150, goes up to 175, 175. So that must be a pretty dependent on the CPU type title. But, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool the way they got it set up. Especially for someone that's new to building computers, not too concerned, don't really know what each tier of graphics card can actually give you. And if you're looking for a CPU, GPU combination, that'd be good for that as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it's a pretty good thing? I think it's a pretty good thing with the way they got the site set up. They also have a win a $5,000 shopping spree at Newegg. You can enter that. It'd always be nice to win, but I never enter them. My chances of winning ain't very good. Like I said earlier, if you click on any of these video cards, they will take you to the Newegg. It actually ain't too bad of a price, $299 for 6500 XT. Not bad. I think it's a pretty good setup. I think it'll help a lot of new PC builders out there determine what components they need to get the performance they need. It is only beta, so I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take for them to actually get it to where it's out of the beta state, but I think it's a pretty good idea. Not bad. Also, Techspot has got GPU availability and pricing update for July of 2022. I was looking for this last week and couldn't find it by no website. Techspot is the only one that's got it now. I think it's because the GPU prices are already down pretty low. I don't think a whole lot of people are going to be putting these out anymore. And of course, with the way NVIDIA's dropped the prices on the top tier cards, like we talked about last week, yeah, you're going to see the prices on them drop pretty good. The update pricing sees the 3090 Ti drop from 2,000 to 1,500. 3090 goes from 1,500 to 1,300. You got 3080 Ti from 1,200 to 1,100. And the 3080 12 gig finally gets some sort of official price set at $800, which you ain't gonna find at $800. And they got a little graph here that most companies use, most websites use to show the progression of them over the last couple of years. We have the 3090 Ti. It's dropped by 11% since June. 3090's dropped by 21% since June. 3080 Ti has dropped by 7%. 3080 12 gig is dropped by 15%. You got the 3080 10 gig is up by 6%. 3070 Ti is down by 1%. The 3070 is a negative 9%, which means it's dropped by 9%. 3060 Ti is dropped by 6%. 3060 is raised by 8%, which don't surprise anybody. That's about the card that everybody wants. So yeah, we got that. We got the 3050 with no change to it. So on average, NVIDIA's dropped by 5% or 6%. It's dropped by 6% from June to July. And they did also for AMD down here. AMD 6950X is 7% less. 6900 is 3% less. Excuse me, 6800 is 10% less. Got the 6800 that is 14% less. 6750 XT is 5% less. 6700, 9% less. 6650 XT is a negative 8%. Goes down by 8%. 6600 XT is down by 11%. The straight 6600 is down by 13%. 6500 XT is down by 3%. And the 6400 is down by 16%. Which makes the average about an 8% decrease on the prices on the AMD cards compared to what was the NVIDIA 6%. So AMD is still dropping the price a little bit faster than what NVIDIA is doing. I don't know, GPU prices still awful funny. GeForce versus Radeon price points. You got the NVIDIA graphics card here on the left, AMD GPUs on the right. 3090 Ti 1500, 3090 1300. You got the 6950 XT at 1000. 3080 Ti at 900, 850 for the 6900. 3080 going for 800. 3080 12 gig going for 750, which don't make no sense, but that's what they say the prices is right now. 3070 Ti's for 700, which is the same as the 6800. Performance is about the same on both of those. $600 price point, you're looking at the 6800. $500 price point, you're looking at a 3070 or a 6750 XT. $450 price point, you're looking at the 3060 Ti, 3060 or the 6700, both going for about $400. The 350 price point, you got the 6650 XT. The 3050 and the 6600 XT going for $300 price point. $250 point. You got Radeon 6600. $200. You got the 6500 XT. And $150. You're looking at the 6400 XT. Kind of a breakdown and rundown of the GPU prices as they set right now. When did this article come out? On the 19th. So that's a few days old. That's what, about 6 days, 5-6 days old. That's what the GPU price is looking like today. I'd still say AMD would be a better offering for the performance per dollar right now. And I know there was a lot of drama going around with the 4000 series launch this week. A lot of it was rumors. Jay's 2 cents over there, if you guys watch him. I'm sure everybody that watches me watches Jay. I don't know very many people that don't watch Jay's 2 cents. On his Twitter, if you're following him on Twitter, he leaked a little bit of information. I don't know where he got his information from, but I guess the 4000 series GPU could be pushed back up to a year out. I don't know how good that information is or where that information came from, but a lot of people's picking up on it. A lot of people are putting videos out about it. With the video card demand and the 3000 series is still on the shelves, I can see them pushing it back. You know, a lot of people was commenting about the shareholders and whatnot not being happy with this. Well, I understand the shareholders is wanting NVIDIA to hold off on that release. Now they're going to hold off for another year and let the 3000 series GPUs become a year older before they release a new GPU. I don't know. It's possible, I guess. I don't see them holding off for the whole year before they release the newest, at least the high-end stuff. As far as the mid-range goes, it wouldn't be no big deal to see them hold off for a year or so before they release the 4060 series. They try to get all the money they can out of the higher end cores before they release what everybody actually wants. They do it from time to time. They do it every launch. It ain't nothing new. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see what that actually comes up as. See when they actually launch those. I think if they hold off for a year, I believe that they will be giving AMD a time frame there to be able to outperform them as far as performance goes. Which performance per dollar right now, AMD holds it anyways, in my opinion. You like some of the, NVIDIA encoder, some of the ray tracing performance ain't there. Which I don't know, to me, I don't know a whole lot of people that run ray tracing while playing games. Oh, excuse me. Unless you're playing a single player game, you're playing multiplayer like a lot of people do. I don't see ray tracing really makes much of a performance. They actually hit the performance pretty hard for something you really don't even pay attention to if you're a competitive gamer or you're out to win the match. Who actually stops and looks at all the eye candy while you're in a multiplayer match like that. But I think this launch is coming out with AMD and NVIDIA both will be pretty interesting to see the time frame of them. A lot of stuff that you're seeing online is leaks. Some of them is good, some of them ain't very good. But it's kind of gonna be interesting to see when they actually launch them. I don't see them holding off for the whole year like Jay said, but I do believe they will push them back for some time. But that's the news articles and what I came up with for this week. Like I said, I wanted to try to stay away from the rumors this week. And when you're talking GPUs, CPUs, right now it's all rumors. Um, the concrete stuff. I think that's why Nvidia and AMD hasn't actually set a release date for the new stuff, because they got to see what this market goes through. This market's pretty screwed up. I don't think we've ever seen a market like this within computer components. Well, I haven't, and I've been around computers quite some time. Was just with the way inflation is on everything, the way computer components ain't selling. Everybody's watching the pennies right now, squeezing them twice. Trying to get the most out of the money. And computers, a lot of people use computers for everyday use, for paying your bills and shopping and this and that, but you don't need a gaming computer for that. You can do that on something with integrated graphics. It's going to be interesting on how the companies play this out. But I'm kind of anxious to see how they play it out. Let's flip you guys over here and we'll go through how the channel's done this week. We got 11 new community members this week, so welcome into the community. I'm glad y'all decided to hit that subscribe button on this little channel. Hope you, I'm sure you found some useful information or some entertaining videos on the channel. Probably more educational than entertaining. Which ain't bad. I guess YouTube right there saying it's about 8% less than what it was last week. But that's all right. We'll take them as we can get them. I ain't that picky. The channel is growing pretty good, I guess. Not bad. Not for the way the tech industry is going right now. What's coming up on the channel this week? I was wanting to do the deep cleaning of the HP or the Dell Optiplex I have laying behind me there this week. I did have this Saturday off, but I ended up going up and helping my mom with some project she had going on, so I couldn't get that one filmed. I am putting together a video on the ADATA RMA or warranty process on that. I had a pretty good positive experience with that. If you guys been around the channel, whenever I did my last build video, ADATA RAM wasn't working properly. I tested it and the RAM was bad. So I sent it in for an RMA. Kind of surprised me with as quick as they got back to me on it. That tells me a lot about ADATA, and they actually do take care of the customers after the purchase. So that'll be the video coming up this week. Will be my experience within the ADATA RMA or warranty process. Because I did spend so much time helping my mom this weekend. That kind of put me very limited on my recording time for the weekend and be able to get a video put out. And I didn't want to just do another build video, porch list build video. I didn't want to do nothing like that. I wanted something different. Then I kind of researched it a little bit, and there ain't a whole lot of videos out there on the internet or on YouTube about RMA processes and warranties on certain companies. Usually if a company's got a bad RMA or bad warranties or whatever, people are pretty quick to jump on them. But when they have a good service and whatnot, they take care of the customers, you don't hear a whole lot about it. But it's a kind of, I don't know. I know there's a couple different schools of thought on that. A lot of people feel, well, that's the way a company should handle it. They should have a good RMA. They should have a good warranty experience. And you're right to an extent by thinking that. It's a little product. They should stand behind their product. But so many people out there is willing to jump on the bad experiences, but nobody really talks about the good experiences. It's kind of why I wanted to do that video, and I did have a very good experience with AData. AData does, they're mostly memory and SSDs. They don't have a wide selection of components, but they did take care of me pretty quick. It only took me about 3 weeks from the first time I sent a RMA ticket into them to the time I had the new RAM kit back. It only took about 3 weeks. That's pretty impressive with the RMA or warranty for a company to do that. And the RAM modules I sent them is something they quit selling a couple of years ago. You know, I bought it, when was it, 2019, 2016? I think it was 2019 when I bought it. It's in the video. You know, I think it was 2019 because it was about 3 years that I had the RAM, and they replaced it with no questions, you know. I went through the troubleshooting steps that they announced, which I did before I even contacted them. I know enough about computers. I know how to test my RAM to make sure it's good or if it's bad. So I did all that before I even questioned them or asked them about an RMA. But they did pretty good. They, you know, like I said, it was only about 3 weeks, and I had the kit back in my hand. I haven't tested the kit they sent me, but it does look like a brand new kit's never been opened, so I don't see why I should have any issues with it. You know, I finally actually pulled it out of the pack this morning. I haven't even cracked the seal on it. I'd show you, but it's laying back there someplace. It's back there in that mess. But I am hoping to do the deep clean and the repasting of the CPU on that Optiplex I got. I haven't gotten the 60. I think I'm gonna go with the 6400 for that to turn into a gaming PC, which I know it's gonna be limited because it's only got a PCI Express 3.0 slot in it. With the 6400, I understand that's going to be a limitation, but that's going to be a limitation with the video card. You know, I really don't have much to do with the computer you put it into. That's going to be, you know, because of the GPU. Ain't a whole lot I could do about it. How you been, buddy? You're in the house? Glad you could hang out with me this weekend. You stop in and say, how you doing? I've been doing pretty good. Did have the weekend off. I spent yesterday helping my mom out with some home projects she has going on. I'm doing pretty good, not bad. Can't complain. Don't do me no good to complain. Glad to see you in chat this weekend with me. Hope you find yourself well this weekend. MT Coiner. But yeah, I got next weekend off so far. As my schedule goes, I got next Saturday and Sunday off, so I'm hoping to get that deep clean done on that HP computer. Hopefully I can get that 6400 ordered next weekend, which if I go through Amazon, I can get it within a couple of days. So you can expect some videos on that going on. I wanted to get into some more build videos and whatnot on the channel, which I guess time will tell on that. I'm still trying to figure out. I know I've been doing a live stream for quite some time, but most of the news that's coming out on computers and technology and stuff like that, it's all rumors. I'd like to get away from that rumor set. I've been watching back through the last few live streams that we've done, and I'm just not happy with them. I don't know. I don't know. I think I could do better at live streaming. The rumors, they change day to day, let alone, you know, from week to week. And I really don't want to be spreading the rumors too much. Because they do change so much, you know. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like to get away from the rumors. Um, I don't know. If you guys have any idea what you'd like to see in the live stream, I really don't want to go back to playing games on the live stream. I don't think it's very good for the channel. I don't really order enough components or anything right now to do, live unboxings or anything like that. Which that's an idea in my mind too. Um, I'm hoping to start getting more components in to be able to do that kind of content with. These are all hopes and dreams. So yeah, if there's anything particular you'd like to see me cover on a live stream, let me know. I'm up for suggestions. But like I said, last couple of live streams, I went back and watched them. I'm not too happy with the performance of them. I'm not happy with what I'm covering because, the rumors is a bunch of BS. Some of these guys get them right sometimes, most of the time not. I really like to veer away or steer away from the rumor side of things. It's kind of why I picked the articles I did for today. Being a budget computer channel, saving you guys money or where you can get the best deals from, I think I need to focus a little bit more on that. Of course, that's going off somebody else's work, like Tom's Hardware, they found the best computer tech deals and whatnot. But I'm thinking about leaning more towards that than I am towards the rumor side of things. And once the new stuff comes out, you're going to have a year to 2 years before anything else new comes out. So, yeah, the rumors are going to die down once the new stuff comes out, when it comes out. I don't know. I don't really want to be a gospel channel, spread the rumors that other people think that may come to or may not come to. I don't like the way the live streams have been going. Have you guys have any ideas or anything you'd like to see me cover on the live streams on weekends? Let me know. Leave it in the chat or put it in the comments below if you're watching this afterwards, because these do go up as videos after the live stream ends. I'd like to get into looking at some systems and stuff like that the community has, which I've asked for that several times. The community don't seem to be too willingness to give up pictures of their setups or the computers and whatnot. So that hasn't worked out too well for me. But yeah, that's just some of the thoughts that are going through my head. I'm not too sure on one. I mean, I'm still going to do the live stream regardless of how I go on it. It's just the kind of content I'm covering on the live streams. I've tried different things. I've tried Q&A. I've tried the tech news, which right now it's all rumored BS. I've tried the gameplay. I've tried, I'm just kind of running out of ideas of what to do while I'm live streaming. Until we get some more community members in here and hanging out with us on the weekend, asking questions and so on and so forth, or, whatever. I need to come up with a new way to make the live streams entertaining and moving forward. I'm kind of hitting a roadblock with that. But yeah, I'm going to put some thought into it. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm always open to suggestions for video ideas or what to do with the live stream. I'm more than happy to listen to the suggestions on that as well. Looks like I've been going for about an hour now. I think I want to hang it up for the day. I gotta get this video done up for this week. I want to do some more thinking on what to do with the live stream and whatnot. I got some work around here, around the home to do. So I think we'll hang it up for today, for the weekend, guys. Make sure you do all that fun YouTube stuff on your way out of here. You all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream.